of course, I'm surprised. I'm a little kid from Tomball, Texas. Nobody knows where that is. So when you say the senior from Marquette, Tomball, Texas native, got MVP at Portsmouth, it's real big. As far as jumping up on the scales, I don't pay too much attention to it because nobody really knows, and I'm just gonna work, keep working, and work some more like I've always done. And on June 23rd, I just hope to hear my name called.
You played in the Bradley Center at Marquette. Would you like to play in the Bradley Center again for the Bucks?
The Bradley Center would be lovely. Milwaukee's a second home to me, like I always say, and that fan base is amazing. And then, of course, I get to see, all my MU teammates again, so that'd be really great.
Jimmy, how has the interview process been for you? Are you getting a lot of the same questions from teams?
For the most part, yes, but they want to know who I am as a person. They know who I am as a player for the most part. Asking about my family history, school, and just what I like to do in my free time. So a lot of the same questions, but they all want to know what type of person that they're getting ready to, invest in.
How much do they know about your family history, your story? I heard it a little bit the other night. It was very, very interesting.
Not too much. Not too many people know, but I mean it's gonna get out at some point. Buzz was Buzz kept it in a little bit, but you can't hold in everything forever. So it's definitely an interesting story, but I don't need anybody to feel bad for me or anything. I just I made it. That's another chip that I kind of carry around with me, so to get me over hard times.
Can you tell us a little bit about it in terms of being adopted and that?
Growing up, it was from house to house, and finally found a stable home that a loving mother named Michelle came and took me in as one of her own. She's the lady that walked me out on senior night. She's an amazing person. Plenty of brothers and sisters that I have now through her, and when I think about it, I can only smile because they don't look at me as a basketball player. They look at me as Jimmy Butler, a kid that has a lot in common with them. So that's my family, love them to death, and that's who I'll be watching the draft with for the most part.
You could use this as a forum if you get to the NBA, that maybe adoption. There's a lot of children out there that. Have you thought about doing that?
I haven't thought about it. I know my littlest brother has alopecia. I don't know what it's called, but yeah, that. And I definitely think about that all the time. So that's one thing that I want to get into if I get drafted. Give back to that foundation.
How many other kids were in the household?
9 besides me. So it was pretty love, a lot of love to go around.
And how much of of that goes into the type of basketball player you are right now?
All of it, that's just what makes me who I am. Keeps me humble and makes me work really, really hard. And like I said, a chip on my shoulder to know I can make it out of there, and any kid can make it out of any situation if they put their mind on it and never give up on their dreams.
How much of that continued with your coach at Marquette?
Buzz is a Texas guy, and he knows my foundation, and he knows my base, and he knows the type of person I am and what can get me going and what doesn't. So Buzz, used everything to his best capability, and he made me a player that was hard-nosed and tough, and he made me fight through a lot of adversity like I did in my early childhood, but eventually turned it around. Eventually it was tough. Back then it was tough when I got to Marquette, and he turned it to where, I can handle a lot of different things.
How do you feel about the Landry Fields comparison?
That's a great comparison too. I get a lot of comparisons from him and West, to tell you the truth. Both went to Portsmouth. Both were, he was second round. West was undrafted, and just that story making it to the starting lineup and just trying to make their name in the league. That's incredible. So hopefully I'm next.
Could you be a scorer like West, or do you see yourself as more of an all-around role-playing guy?
I think that I could be whatever a team needs me to be. If they say be this, I'm working on that, along with everything else. But definitely got to be able to do everything.
Another comparison that I heard from NBA teams is Shane Battier. How do you like that one?
I could take that one too. You know, he guards. He really guards. And when he was in Houston, I used to always go. And he went to Duke, and my mom really liked Duke. So, you know, heard a lot about him. He's a good person, she says, and I could take that comparison.
He probably had a couple more offers out of high school than you did, right?
Definitely, but we both made it. We both made it to a Division I program, a different route, but both here, so I don't got nothing to complain about.
Did you just improve a lot from high school, or I mean, how does a guy like you not have even a single Division I offer?
You know, it was tone ball, so it was in the middle of nowhere for the most part. Not country, as everybody would think, but, you know, not many people can come out of there. And made it to JUCO and, you know, got a little bit of exposure and made it. So, you know, that was part of my dream, too, to play for a Division I program. Marquette, never thought it'd be that one, but what a great one to play for. So, you know, just make it out of a small town into a mid-sized city and into a really big dream.